Thank you for viewing this recording of a free event provided by Next Village San Francisco for our community. Next Village San Francisco is a local nonprofit providing services and support that empower seniors to live independently in their own homes. We welcome people who want to keep connected with their community as members, volunteers, and supporters. We host 30 to 40 free activities and events each month for the public, and our members have access to our network of volunteers. Learn more and get involved at nextvillagesf.org. We hope you enjoy this video.
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's Jacqueline here with Next Village San Francisco, and we're rolling into one of the last events of the year, and certainly the last technology teach-in. And we were thinking that since it was coming up on the holidays, that it might be with the reduction in our offerings and a lot of things around town being canceled, you might want to know how to watch movies and check out books from the library and other products to help you pass the time. I certainly have always wanted to know how to use Hoopla. So we invited Charlie Harmon. He is with the North Beach Library. They are a community partner with Next Village and have been for years. And he's just the right person to help us get familiar with this. So he's going to walk us through, and the presentation is not that long, so he will have plenty of time for questions at the end. And also, as you know, if you had a question or you tried to download it and you couldn't figure it out exactly, one, you can go to the library, or two, you can contact the library. He'll give you that information. Or you can always contact Next Village and we'll have one of our tech volunteers come and help you set that up. So if we're all good to go, then Charlie, thank you so much. I will mute myself and we will enjoy your presentation from here. If you have any concerns or problems, even questions, you can put them in the chat. All right? Thanks, everyone. Charlie, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jacqueline. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming in to check out this overview for Hoopla. If at any point in the presentation I'm going too fast or there's something you don't understand on a slide, you need some clarification or have a quick question, please just let me know. You can unmute yourself or put it in the chat, and then at the end we'll have a little longer section for questions if there's anything that wasn't covered in my presentation. I am in the heart of the North Beach Library, so we do have some kids with Legos and folks just coming in from the rain, so there may be some noise, so I'm happy to repeat myself or answer any questions afterwards if there's anything that gets caught in all the raucous celebration, but so far it seems fairly chill. So Hoopla is one of the larger subscription services that the San Francisco Public Library has for borrowing e-materials. We have some other ones too, such as Libby, Boundless, No More with Baker and Taylor out of business, but Hoopla has a lot of their titles have moved over to Hoopla. So this presentation is just going to show you the very basic how to get started, what you need to get started, and yeah, what Hoopla has to offer, basically. So Hoopla is cloud-based, and so you just have to have internet, basically, to have access to it. So it has movies, TV shows, music, ebooks, and e-audiobooks. And to get access to Hoopla, you just need a public library card. And if you have multiple library cards, like in California, you can have an Oakland library card and a San Francisco. In Berkeley, you can collect them. They all have different items that you can stack and get the most out of Hoopla with. So these are some quick facts for Hoopla that have slightly changed with winter. We have an update. Card holders are allowed to check out 40 electronic items per month. So an item can be music, movie, TV show. 10 of these are flex checkouts and 30 are regular or instant borrows. And I'll get a little bit more into that later in the presentation about what that means, but basically 40 items in total. Like with regular items at San Francisco Public Library, there's no late fees. Once your item has expired, you've had those 3 weeks, 21 days, it will no longer play on your device or be accessible. It just automatically returns. So you don't need to worry about returning the item and then getting a fee. It'll just automatically go back when the time is up. So these are the different checkout periods for the types of items you can get. So it's like with regular items at the library, 3 weeks for e-audiobooks, ebooks. The e-music titles are 7 days, so a week. And the e-videos, which are movies or TV shows, are 72 hours. So I know we lost Claude recently. We did have this card for his 30th birthday. So now it's a little bit more of a bittersweet memorial card, but it is my favorite card that we've had so far, and I have it myself. Um,
Does
what you will
does
need.
everyone know who Claude is?
Oh yeah, that's a good.
I hope everybody
That's
does.
a
You want
so
to
Claude.
explain? Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the Cal Academy of Sciences. I believe he was from Louisiana. And as an albino alligator, they brought him out here so he could live a longer life than creatures with albinism in the wild usually don't live too long. And I think that this is the paw he has that they gave him a girlfriend and it didn't work out. She bit his thumb off. And she was moved to a zoo, and he was living happily with some snapping turtles in the Cal Academy of Sciences for about 30 years. And he was sick for a while, I guess, and passed away recently. But he's a cool guy, and I like our card. So for Hoopla, these are the very basic things that you'll need is your library card, the device that you want to either watch your movie on or read the book or however you'd like to access these items. It could be an iPad, your laptop, smartphone, and then an email address that you would like to have connected to your Hoopla account. So whatever is your regular email address, whatever you use for just regular email is a good choice. So for step one, if you are going to be using an iPad or a smartphone, and this can sometimes work with smart TVs, and I'm happy to answer questions about that or go over troubleshooting for that should you want to go down that route. You would search for Hoopla in your App Store. So that's either going to be Google Play for Android or the Apple App Store. So one of these two icons that'll be on your phone or tablet. And then you're going to download it. The official Hoopla app is the Midwest Tape LLC. So you'll see it looks like this. It's free. You download it, and you will have the icon on your phone in the background once it's downloaded. If you're going to be using your computer, you would just open a web browser of choice. So it can be Chrome, Firefox, Edge. Go to hoopladigital.com and you're going to click the Get Started and Let's Go sequence here.
So let's take a pause here.
Sure.
Could you one more time slowly let people
Yeah.
know what that in case you're taking notes, if you are taking notes, and again, we will send this out,
Mhm.
but if
Yeah,
you
for sure. So getting started, if you are wanting to check things out and you're going to do this on your iPad or your smartphone, you will get the Hoopla app. So you won't need to search for anything online using a web browser. You're going to go to the App Store for your device. You're going to click download on Hoopla when you search for Hoopla in that App Store. It's going to look like this blue icon with the white letters. And then when you download it, it will have that icon on your phone or tablet that you will tap. If you're getting started using the computer, maybe you want a bigger screen to watch your movie. You would use the web browser that you use to, use Google or search or whatever it is you like to do. Open that up, type in hoopladigital.com in the search bar at the top, and then you would click, it's going to bring you to this page, the welcome page, and you'll click that Get Started. It gives you this little welcome here and remind you that you need a valid library card and a valid email address, and click Let's Go.
Thank you.
Of course. So regardless of if you're using the iPad, a phone, or the computer, once you've clicked those Let's Go, you're ready to go, it's going to ask you to choose your library. So to register, you're just going to search San Francisco Public Library. You can type that in. You probably will just even start putting in SAN, and it'll give you all these different options. You're going to click this one here, San Francisco Public Library, and you're going to click Next after you've selected San Francisco Public Library. So here is where you have your library card ready. You're going to enter your library card number, which is that long barcode that starts with 21223. So that's going to go here where there's the little card icon. And then you're going to put the PIN for your library card. So this personal identification number is created when you got your card. It's usually 4 digits. It can be more. And if you're stuck and you don't know what this PIN is, you keep trying and it's saying it's not working, you can always give us a call. You can come into the library. We can reset your PIN. We'll make it really easy. And then once you've got the card and the PIN in, it won't ask for this again when you're using Hoopla regularly. You just need to put it in this one time so it can authenticate, yes, this person does have a library card with us. So once it says, okay, I see you have a library card with us, you're going to create, you're going to put in the email address and Hoopla password. That this is what you create. This is your password that you want to write down, put in a little notebook, maybe with your iPad. And this is what you're going to use to access Hoopla in the future. You won't have to put in the library card and the PIN again. You're going to put in your email address and the password that you want to create now that you'll remember for your account. If you at any point forget the password, you'll just click this forgot your password and it'll send an email where you can reset it. So it's entirely between you and Hoopla there. We don't know what your password is, but we can certainly help you through these steps to talk to Hoopla and reset. There's also, they have a little remember me check mark box that you can do that if it's a device that you're regularly using. It's not like a public computer or a shared device with someone else. You can click that and it'll remember that password for you too. After that, it'll complete the registration. This is a JPEG, so you don't need to worry about these little, the smaller text here, but this is just basically what that landing page is going to look like when you get through. You'll hit another Get Started button. And this is what the browsing page looks like on a computer. So it'll show your little email up here and how to sign out if you want to, but it'll give you different little carousels, basically, item carousels that you can toggle through: movies, music, audiobooks, television. This is what it looks like on if these are like two smartphones that folks are looking at together. It'll show that it's Hoopla, you're in San Francisco Public Library. This is a tab where someone's looking under television, so it's going to show some popular shows, Broadchurch. It'll give you different options for genres and collections. Same thing here, someone is clicking the tab for ebooks, so instead they're going to get popular ebooks. So this is if you're just browsing, you want to take a look at just what's going on. If you're searching for or I'll take a moment here. Is there any questions before we move on to searching for particular items? Okay, cool. So if you're searching for a particular item, this larger section here is if you're using the browser, the web browser. This is what it looks like on a phone or tablet. You would search for the title by going to where the magnifying glass is, the little search bar here, or it'll be here in the darker one on the phone, and just type in the title of what you're looking for. In this instance, we're looking for The Phantom Major, which is a book. So The Phantom Major, there's a tip here. If you use the library website, you can search for whatever you're looking for, and it will tell you that it's on Hoopla. You can also be just searching from Hoopla here. and it'll show you if it has it or not. But here is where it can show you maybe if you want to see if it's in hardcover, maybe it's on Libby instead of Hoopla. Either way, you can click this and it'll bring you to Hoopla on your phone or on your web browser. Here within Hoopla, you can click borrow. And when you click borrow, it'll show that this is down in your little tab for my titles and how long you have to stream it or uh, read it. So this one is a play because it's an e-audiobook format. The slight update that we have for winter of 2025 is Hoopla has the Flex titles and the instant titles. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, you can have 30 titles per month that are instant. Those have the lightning bolt. That's just like if they were physical books on the shelf. No one has them on hold. They're ready to be checked out. You can immediately check those out. The Flex titles are maybe a little more similar to like the Lucky Day books that we have at the library with the green ribbon on them. They are very popular titles that you may have to put on hold. There might be a slight line until it's your turn to read them, and there's 10 per month that you can check out for those. These are some quick FAQs that I just wrote down that I'm sure we can get in a little printout if need be of just how these work with when you get the Flex Borrow, you get a little alert that you have 72 hours to check it out before the next person in line gets it. A little more detail about how these work with if they carry over. If you only check out a couple things per month, unfortunately, it's the same every month. You get 10 flex and 30 instant borrows per month. And that's the very basic overview. So I'm happy to answer any questions that folks may have now. You can always email us too, or give us a call, come into the library. And for the tech help at Next Village too, folks can, Jacqueline, you can give any tech helpers the sfpl-libanswers.com has a lot of just like written troubleshooting too.
Right. And that email is NBEMGR, like North Beach
Manager.
Manager. That's what that
It's
stands for.
for whatever reason, that's what they went with for all of the branches. So Western Edition would be WSA-MGR.
All right.
That's just what they
Thank
did.
you.
Yeah. Hi,
Okay.
Susan.
So I'm going to open the floor for questions. Yes, Susan, you have your hand up. Everybody go ahead and unmute yourself if you want to ask questions. You'd like him to go back to another slide, whatever we can do. And remember, if you've just joined us, or if you've just joined us, we're sending out a PDF and a recording of this video. And as Charlie said, you can ask the library for help, or you can contact Brighton at Next Village. Okay, Susan.
Charlie, I hear you mention briefly Libby. That's
Yes.
what I've been using.
Uh-huh.
Is it similar but different? Can I look for a title on this and don't find it here, try Libby and vice versa?
Absolutely. And if you're gonna do that, I would recommend you can either use the SFPL app if you're using your phone or tablet, or just pulling up another window on your computer and just looking through the catalog, and it will tell you. Sometimes it's available on both, or only one, like the e audiobook version might be on Libby, but the ebook version will be on Hoopla, and it'll tell you on the catalog where it's available. So that
Okay,
can help you so you don't have to search in both places.
thank you.
Yeah,
I have a question. I have a question.
sure.
Hello?
I hear you, Charlotte.
Okay. Yeah, I'm more interested in renting movies, and I'm aware of something called Internet Archive.
Yes.
Okay, but I can't always find the movies that I want. Is there any way you can delve into that, or is that out of the scope of this meeting?
No, I can answer Hoopla questions or other library questions to the best of my ability. So for Internet Archive, that's a website and an archive. They may have things that are basically unavailable through vendors for us to purchase. But if you're looking for a specific movie, I would check the catalog, the library catalog. So you can either give us a call, you can go online to the catalog or the app, search for the movie, and if it's not there, you can certainly try the Internet Archive next. Sometimes they have like a kind of like a YouTube video version posted there. Um, and if you're not finding it there, I would give us a call or give us an email, and we can take a look at with our audiovisual buyers and see if it's possible for the library to buy it. We can also look at Link Plus, which is a service where San Francisco Public Library works with other libraries all over California to send items between us. So if it isn't here in this city, we can get it from Sacramento. We can also look at the WorldCat libraries, which are like university and colleges around the country to see if maybe they have the movie you're looking for. And finally, if none of that is an option, you can always suggest a title, and we can help with doing that too. And that'll get people to dig really deep to see if we can buy it somewhere.
Great. No, thank you. But is there any way you can screen share and show us how to navigate Internet Archive? Say, I'll give you the name of a film. Can you screen share and show us how to find it?
I can give it a shot. Let me see here.
What is Internet Archive?
So it's a database that's I guess kind of more like a Wikipedia of places. Let me pull it up here 1 second. But it's
Is that
a
a website you go to?
yeah,
Internet
so let
Archive?
me show here. I'm gonna share my screen really quick. Okay, so do we see Internet Archive here? Might be popping up now.
Yep, it's there.
How did you
Okay.
get to that? Now, how did
So
you?
so I just went to Bing, or you can Google. So I just searched the Internet Archive, comes up, and the actual address is archive.org. I just click it.
Hold on. Let's
Oh,
let him
yep.
write that stuff down.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
No worries.
Archive,
So you're
archive.org.
you're
Okay.
going to Google or Safari or whatever browser
Mhm.
you use. You don't have to have the email ad. You don't have to have the URL. You can just put the words that you're looking for.
hmm
So you don't
Yeah.
have to know https:/archive.org. You can just,
hmm
all right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yep, so you can search Internet Archive on your web browser.
And then by the way, if you're looking at his screen, on the far right side on the search engine he had, it said Introduction to the Internet Archive. And if you clicked on that, there will be
Far right.
instructions for how to use it as well.
Mhm.
Now, this is not in the San Francisco Library. This is separate.
This is separate. We may have it under our research and database as another way you can get to it,
Mhm.
but the Internet Archive is very it's a nonprofit that's very like doesn't want to gatekeep information. So
Okay.
you won't be prompted for your library card to search using within it.
Okay. It's a separate deal
It is
from the
on
library.
300 Funston Avenue. I have organized soirees there.
Oh, cool.
It is owned by Brewster Kahle, who bought the church because he wants to digitize every publication in the world, which is quite a big project. So he
Right.
needed a big office and bought the church. It's that
Wow.
white church you see on Funston Avenue. It's a big place. Very, you can make a tour. It's interesting.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you click it and you get into the Internet Archive, these are the different formats it's showing how many they have. So it looks like we have 48 million texts.
No.
Looks like
How did you get there? Could you go back? How did
Sure.
you get there?
So searching Internet Archive, these are the results I have here.
Yeah.
So I just click the hyperlink for Internet Archive Digital Library here.
But the email address, the URL showed up underneath that. It's HTTPS, I'll put it in the chat, or Charlie, can you put that in the chat?
Sure.
And then
Let me see.
colon / archive.org.
Mhm.
So it'll be in the chat. If you know how to open up the chat, you can copy it from there, or you can actually write it down.
Mhm.
See, it's making it into a hyperlink.
And we will come back to the Hoopla stuff, not to worry.
Yes.
Is-
So that's the Internet Archive URL there in the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Did that answer your question?
Well,
Who would-
could you just search for a specific film, say Alice Adams, ALICE, second word Adams, ADAMS. It's a film.
okay. So I'm gonna search.
It's probably going to bring up a lot of things,
Mhm.
but there's a book.
Yeah, but
How
where's
can you?
the film?
Yeah, but he's going to go to the left and he's going to click
Mhm.
movies under the filter. And
Mm.
do you have a year for that?
1920 something.
Oh,
It's this one here, Katharine Hepburn.
Catherine.
oh,
Let me
it's
see.
the
Yeah.
second one in. The second one in.
Here we
Yeah.
go. This looks like
Hi.
it might be a promo, but let's see.
Well,
how long.
I can't talk right now because I'm on a Zoom. Can I
we
call
may-
you back?
Let's mute our.
Yes,
So this is just a
I'll
promo.
call you back.
So it's about 20 seconds long. But yeah, this would be something that you can always I'm happy to help you out with this, Charlotte, and give you an email and see if I can find where this movie is now that I have the promo. I'm not seeing it on Internet Archive, so that means it probably is somewhere physically available through the library. So I can help you figure out where we can get
Oh.
that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Great. Boy, am I learning something here. All right. Let's drop the slide for just a second and see. I thought I saw that someone else is. Does anyone else have a question at the moment?
No.
Okay. Charlie, do you want to just go to stop your presentation and just go to what do most people use? Do you use Safari or Google or?
Well, I
I-
use Libby. I use Libby a lot, and I have some questions on Libby. So
Okay,
I-
that's great. We can answer some Libby questions, but I'm going to ask him just to go. I don't know if you folks want to, if you could just go to Google and type in Hoopla and show people what the registration is going to look like from there.
I use Google.
Yeah, use Google. And some people may want to, at the
Yeah,
end of this, you may want to just go to your phone and see if you can download the app. But let's see what happens when you go to Google, please.
sure. Okay, give it a second here to bring Google up. All right, so that's Google with our Christmas lights.
Mhm.
So search Hoopla,
Okay.
enter.
Wait, go back. Go
Mm-hmm.
back one thing. Thank
Sure.
you. Try it again. All
Just
right.
put it in Hoopla.
Hoopla. Okay, so you're clicking Hoopla Digital.
I'm just clicking Hoopla.
Okay.
It'll bring me
All
there.
right. We're just
So-
gonna, and there you go. And there's the Hoopla. Okay.
Yep.
And this will come up whether you use Safari or Firefox or, okay, and there's Hoopla.
Mm-hmm. And here's the get started.
And below that is a thing that says Explore Hoopla. What happens when you click Explore Hoopla?
This gives us like a little bit of like kind of looking at the library catalog. So it shows a taste of what you can
Okay.
get when you sign
Oh,
up.
look at that. Play thousands of puzzles and games. There's magazines.
Mm-hmm. Ebooks, audiobooks, some A24 movies.
Which are independent films.
Mm-hmm. Popular comics,
Okay.
television, music.
And at the top where it said sign up, just click it.
Oh, yeah.
And there's that let's go. Remember, we saw that in the presentation. And if you click,
Could you back up the sign up? I didn't get that one.
Sure.
okay,
So it'll say sign up here if you're doing the Explore Hoopla, or
All right.
you can click Get Started as soon as you get to Hoopla's website, you can click Get
Okay.
Started.
And if you were already, if you go back one screen, if
Mhm.
you are already, if you already had an account at the top right,
Yeah.
where it'll say log in right there. And then you just log in.
Mhm. And that's where it'll prompt you for, so this is me. It'll prompt you for your email and password.
But if you don't have an account,
Yeah.
you can click Get Started.
Mhm.
Did that answer your question?
It'll either be a Get Started or Sign Up. If you haven't done Hoopla before, you're just going to find either Sign Up or Get Started, and it'll bring you to this page.
Okay, let's hit a let's go.
So this is where I was saying you search for the library. So, if you get started with the San Francisco Public Library Hoopla and you love it, you also have an Oakland Public Library card, anything like that, you could search for it here and find it. So you're gonna click San Francisco Public Library here.
Go ahead, click it.
And then we're gonna click Next. And this is where you would put in the library card number.
That ridiculously large number.
Yes.
Mhm.
Starting
Okay.
with 21223. And then after that, it would give you to put in your PIN.
Does everybody have a pin with their library card?
No.
Yeah, somewhere, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very easy for us to look up your account and we can set a new PIN for you.
The library can help you with that, no problem.
Do I actually have to go into the library to get that pin?
Nope, you can call us.
Okay.
As long as if you have like some ID or something, just so we can look up your account and then we can change the PIN.
Yeah, it's in my old computer that won't open anymore.
Yeah, no
Wow.
worries.
Did everybody write down the library's phone number?
Well, can I go to the library on Green Street?
Yeah, any of our branches.
Okay.
Does anybody need a phone number for the
Yes.
library?
Yes.
Okay, Charlie, a phone number, please?
Yeah, so our number is 415-355 5626.
Okay.
415.
355 5626.
And that is the main library in San Francisco?
That is the North Beach branch, but I
North-
can get you the main
Oh, that's
library's
fine.
number.
No problem. No, that's fine.
Okay, and if they want to send you an email again, Charlie?
Send us an email. It would be NBE, N as in Nancy, B as in boy, E as in Easter, and then MGR, M as in mom, G as in grandma, R as in reindeer. I don't know the military alphabet. At sfpl.org. And SFPL is San Francisco Public Library. So let me pull that back up here and I can just show you on.
Yeah, I noted it, yeah.
Okay, great.
Did everybody get that?
I'll share it here.
Okay, thank you, Charlie. This is
Yeah.
very fine-tuned presentation. Okay, that's kind of small
Oh, okay.
and it's also gray. There we go.
Thank you very
Just
much.
do a screenshot.
You can do a screenshot, and remember, we're going to send you this, and you'll be able to open a PDF from us. It will that you can flip through. That'll have all of this, and you can. But we're here to take all the time we need to make this.
Absolutely.
We all get it in the first try if possible.
I have a question. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
go ahead.
Okay, this is Cindy, and I understand that Kindle doesn't connect to Hoopla at this time. Is there any chance that that will happen, or is there any way to use Hoopla with a Kindle?
So we have been asking them for this because we have so many folks who want to use Hoopla with Kindle. Unfortunately, it's not compatible at this time, but Libby and Kindle does work.
Okay, and I am using Libby, but this
Yeah.
sounds like it has so much more.
Right. It's got a little more diversity in types of types of content. Yeah.
What about books? Do you have more books on Hoopla than you do on Libby?
I don't know that off the top of my head, but
Okay,
I would imagine that,
it's okay.
yeah, I would imagine
Don't,
Libby maybe has more books just because that's kind of like what they're focusing on, but it could be
yeah,
that that's about equal in both.
yeah. They may not have the same books too.
Probably some differentiation. So it's cool to have all the different apps. You can look on the catalog and see where you need to go to access it.
Okay.
Further questions while we have this certified smart person at our
Yeah,
disposal?
if you don't mind, I have some questions. I was on Libby last night,
Hmm.
and let me see. I let me see. I made notes of what I was looking at. It says deep search, and then I clicked on it, and it said deep search is books or titles that your library doesn't have. And then
Mm,
when I clicked on it, it said notify me, read sample, save. Uh, but the only thing I was seemed to be able to get was not in library catalog. Tag it to receive notification if library acquires copies.
right.
And so I click on that thing sometime, but nothing ever happens when I click on that little
Hmm.
arrow that's kind of like a box with a point on it.
Yeah, so when you do the deep search, you're basically looking at Libby and Hoopla basically are like these massive databases that have all these different items. And on our side, the library purchases kind of like a plan or like a selection of them. So when you do that deep search, you may be finding something that San Francisco Public Library doesn't have within our bundle currently. So when you tag it, that will alert you. It'll send you an email and say, "Hey, San Francisco now has access to this."
But I never have done that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If it is that it's something that we haven't had access to, you can either suggest a title or which you can do online or through the app, or just give us a call and say, hey, there's this book that I'm seeing is available on Libby, just not through our public library. Can we get it? And then we'll do the work of seeing if we can add that title onto our bundle.
So I should just click that little, it's kind of like a box with an arrow on the side. I click on that save. I never can tell whether I'm actually tagged or what's happening. I don't know what's happening when I do
Yeah,
that.
no, when you tag it, it's basically like you're telling the system, hey, if this becomes available, please let me know.
How
And then
can I tell
it'll
that it is indeed tagged? You know?
It should be under when you go to your titles there. I believe that there'll be a section that will say tagged, but we can always take a look at that
Okay,
one-on-one. Yeah.
Can we
I'll
take a
bring
look
my
right
iPad.
now at the Libby for folks real
Yeah,
quick?
let's take a look. Let me pull
I
this
can
up.
give you some titles if you want.
There you
I
go.
have a
Yeah.
I have a question too about Libby. I've used Libby and I've used Boundless on my iPhone, but I've never used it on my computer. So to use it on my computer, do I go to SFPL do I go to that website or do I have to go to a specific website like we did for the archive?
You would go to the specific website just by searching for it, like using Google, like we did, and you
Okay.
can put Hoopla or Libby, and then when you go through the steps on there, it will prompt you it'll give you the prompts for what library is it or just your login if you've already logged. So if you already have your um, Libby and Hoopla set up as an app, then you just use that email and password that you've set up before, but now on your computer, and it'll
Okay.
remember.
Okay. So yeah, as I said, I've used Libby and Boundless both on my iPhone, so I should be able to
Yeah, it's already set up. You just have to log in through your web browser on the computer.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So so this is the Libby app. I'll go back a couple steps here.
Okay.
So go to Google. So just like with Hoopla, I'm just going to search Libby, Libby. Search Libby, and then it's
Yeah, I have Libby up on my screen.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's libbyapp.com. I can post that in the chat as
Yeah.
well.
But I've got Libby.
Yeah, and that its icon is more purple. Hoopla has the
Uh,
blue and white, and Libby has kind of purple with a
uh,
turquoise. So it's a very similar sign-in process with Hoopla. It's going to ask you for your library card.
mhm.
So I say, yes, I do have one. It's going to ask you to search for your library. So just like with Hoopla, I'm just going to put San Francisco. It's going to come up. There we go. Immediately. 100 Larkin Street. Click that. And it remembers me. But very similar layout. So what was the Libby question? We're looking for a specific title or?
Yeah, let me see. Let's see here. I can tell you probably pretty fast here. Um, if you look for books by James Norbury, Norbury,
Mm-hmm.
and you have two of his books, but there's other books. The one, but here we go. Okay. I did you find it?
Oh, hold on. Maybe I do need to sign in. Let
Yeah.
me get my library card out and I'll sign in here.
Okay.
My Claude card.
I'm surprised you don't have it up on your screen.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe I haven't logged in on this computer.
Okay. I can kind of look here.
Save.
Okay.
Okay, so here we can see for if this one will immediately it's integrated with Kindle, so it can ask me if I read with Kindle. So if you do read with Kindle, Libby is a good option. So I'm just gonna skip. Let's see. I usually use it on my phone, so you may have to forgive me for poking around on the website. So let's
Okay.
see.
All
So
right.
this shows some of our San Francisco specific.
Now, while I have you here at the bottom, okay,
Mhm.
I tend to do okay at the bottom there. I have the um, little what do you call it? A magnifying glass.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, click on that,
Mm-hmm.
and that gives you where I can search for titles.
Okay. Let me see if I can find the magnifying glass on mine.
It's at the bottom. It's
At the
right
very.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
under at the there's a library. There's the library. There's somebody holding a book. It's the icons. There's
Yeah, I
Oh.
wanted to
there's
go
a
over
tag.
those because
I see it now. It's the Zoom faces we're covering it. I see it. Yes. This is
yeah,
what
I
it's
just
like
thought
on.
while I have you here, I might as well make
Sure.
sure I know what I think I know. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
So this is where I can search for a book. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And then that one at the library, what's that one about?
Okay. So this is
The one next
showing.
to
Oh, this one on the
you
right.
have yeah.
So
That
this,
one.
yeah, so this one, this is the search, like you said,
Yeah.
magnifying glass. This one is showing what library you're logged into right now. So
Oh,
if
really?
you, when you do have Libby or Hoopla, they have similar little like
Uh-huh.
bars like this, especially on the app for Hoopla. The
Uh-huh.
library is saying you're currently in San Francisco Public Library selection,
Uh-huh.
but you can, let's see, I think it's maybe under.
What are you doing? Wait a moment.
I'm
Don't.
sorry, I'm tabbing through. So, okay, so you will have, I don't have any others added on here, but I believe when you click this little library icon,
Uh-huh.
maybe it's this one.
Yeah.
One of
Now, what is
these,
that one? Okay.
this one is here we go, your libraries. So when you click this middle one, this is basically like, it looks like a little person reading a book. So
Uh-huh.
that's you. So right now it's showing that my libraries is I have San Francisco Public Library, one card. I don't have any loans out. You can add another library. So if you have an Oakland Public Library card or a Berkeley Public
Okay.
Library or wherever, then you would click that And when you click here, it would say Oakland Public Library. So there may be things that Oakland has that we don't have. And then it'll
Okay.
show how many checkouts you have per library. So
But
that's how you can.
how would you get their card? Call them up and tell me you want their card?
For them, it would probably be a similar process to San Francisco Public Library. So you would have to go there in person,
Yeah.
have valid photo ID and proof of residence in California.
Okay. Can't do it over the phone.
Can't do it
Okay.
over the phone, but you might be able to at least get started online too and get a digital access card. Yeah, but it's
Okay.
different depending on what system.
Okay. So you have to call them up and find out what they require. Okay. Okay. And then, okay, go back, if you click back on that face again that you were in, make sure
Yeah.
I know everything there.
Mhm.
Okay, managing cards. Can you scroll down? Yeah.
Sure. So it just
Oh,
gives you some like settings and info.
so I don't think there's anything I need to know there, is there? This is just the way it's set up. Okay.
Mhm.
And then what is the books, the 2 books there?
These
is-
books are going to show what you have out. It's going to
Okay.
show what loans you currently have. So if I had a book out, it would say 1. And it'll give you which books you have on hold. So which ones you're waiting to get, but they're not available yet. So it'll give you a little look into the future. And then notices, I think, is just going to say like, hey, this is going to be due soon, or you can renew. Timeline, I think, also will just show let's see, yeah, it gives you your activity timeline will grow as you borrow titles, place holds, and return loans to your library. So it just gives you a better sense of what's coming in and what needs to go back.
Okay, and then the tag over there.
Tags are, I haven't used tags too much, but
Tag to the
they're
right.
kind of ways to you can save
Raymond,
books and
yeah.
like make little lists for yourself. So if you're browsing and you see a book that you're like, oh, this looks like a cool romance book, you can tag it romance or to read or something like that. And then when you go back to your tags, if you're in a spot where you're like, I don't know what to read, you can click and go, oh yeah, last month I tagged this as a good romance.
So how do you find that once you tag it? I'm kind of
Yeah.
I get to a point where I don't know what I'm doing with the tags. Okay.
Yeah, when you do the tags, when you click at this bottom navigation area, when you click the tags, they should show up here as what you have tagged books, and then you can click on the tags. So you could make a tag that's to be read, TBR, or you can put a tag that's like some people use DNF, which is did not finish. So
how do you do that? How do you set up your groups? I just
it's
tag
when you
and
go per item. So let's see if I go the let them theory. Let's see. I'm gonna save it. I can do a regular tag so I've tagged it. Let me see. I'll go back, but this is under a regular tag. So let's say for this one, I want to read atmosphere. This is showing me that none are available right now. There's a little clock icon on here, so it means it will have to be a hold.
Right.
So I don't want to put it on hold yet, though. It's something I've been thinking about reading. I'm going to click the save. And I could use regular tag, which is just the default. Or let's say I want to do a new tag and say,
how do you do that? How do you do that new tag?
Yeah,
Where did you go back? Okay,
so
you're going too fast.
No, no problem. So here's the item.
Right.
There's the little tag here. I'm going to click save.
Save. Okay.
It's prompting me to use regular tag, which is totally fine if I just only want to use regular tag. Or there's the plus.
Okay.
And this is for a new tag. So I could add, this is a book club book.
Okay, good.
Or a cookbook. Maybe you can have a
Yeah.
tag for cookbooks, and you can
Yeah.
you can use that tag for future books that you pick up.
Yeah, or like
or politics or
TikTok. I saw it on TikTok or
yeah,
whatever.
or good gift or something.
When it comes back up, how are you going to know it's that tag?
Let's see. So let's say that this is a book club book for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to create it.
All
And now
right,
when I go
okay.
to my tags, I have book club and I have regular.
Let me see. Where did you go when you went to your tag? Over
I click
there?
this tag at the bottom that I'm circling
All
here.
right, click it and see if it comes up.
So I'm looking at these are the options. I've tagged it as book club. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom
Ah,
and
there
I'm
we
going to
go.
click this
Oh,
tag
this
here.
is so helpful. I'm so
And there
glad
you
I
go. Now all my book club books can live here. And then I could
Okay.
also have cookbooks, politics, like what Jacqueline's saying. They can all be put in different sections, little
Oh, this
stacks
is
that I can
really
look at.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, uh, one thing I finished a book and checked it in last night,
Hmm.
but I was looking to see if I could ever find that book again. How can is there anything I can see what books I have checked out in the past?
Right.
Can we just pause for just 1 second?
Mhm.
I need to pause. I know we're running up on the end, and I just want to check in with everybody else that's here and see if you have any questions as well, because Charlie can stick around and I can stick around. But does anyone have any other questions, or are you fine with the path that we're going at right now? And are everybody good? Okay, we'll stay on as long as we need to.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you. I
sure,
don't
sure.
think I'll take much more time,
No,
but
it's
just
fine. It's what
I
we're here
ran
for.
into that last night and I thought, oh,
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for checking, Jacqueline. So for your
see,
reading,
what I've checked out in the past. Is there any way I can find that again?
right. So for your reading history, I am not sure if on Libby and Hoopla, I'll have to get back to you on if they can do that, but I do know that on your library card account, so when you go into sfpl.org,
Uh-huh.
when you log into your library card account here and you
Mhm.
log in, um, you have to go into your settings and click for your reading history to be saved as a privacy
Oh dear. Okay, now
thing.
where do I do that? How do I do that? Okay.
When you log in, it'll be under your settings. So we
Well,
can
I just
always
click on Libby. So how do I log in into
Figure
to the
desk.
library?
that will be you can do it just like pulling it up online. So going on Google, finding our website,
S S SPL S
SFPL.
SFPL.org.
Hmm.
And then it'll take me there. And then how will I find my account
You log
on there?
in, and when you log in, it's your barcode on your library card and that PIN that we were
Mm-hmm.
talking about earlier.
Right.
That's how you log in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, and if I go here, I believe.
It would start at the beginning, like you log in to
Hmm.
SPLG, and then what happens when you log into San Francisco Public Library.org?
So once you log in, it's going to look like this. It now knows it's me
Okay.
at the top. So it doesn't say log in anymore. I'm logged in. And I'm going to go all the way down here to my settings.
Okay.
And I believe it's here. Borrowing history.
Ah.
So when you get into your settings, my settings, you scroll down,
Mm-hmm.
account preferences here,
Mm-hmm.
and borrowing history. So my borrowing history is enabled. It will be disabled when you first have your account. So you would click change and do enabled. Now
Then you can.
I don't know if this means now it will cross over to Libby and Hoopla because you've changed your library card. I don't know if they will retain that information. I can take a look and see if that's the case, but for your own account on SFPL, if you check out items through us, it should remember, and I believe it will show you that you checked things out on Libby and Hoopla.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy, Jacqueline, I can write down the steps for that and send you an email about changing
Yeah. You
changing
can't just
borrowing
can you
history.
just do it Libby only
Yes.
where you know what you checked out on Libby?
I believe that your overall account at San Francisco Public Library will show that it'll show everything that you've recently read or checked out, and it'll say through Libby, through Hoopla, or whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't just do it under
I'll
Libby
double
only.
check.
Yeah,
I'll see if you
okay.
can do it through Libby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
Mhm.
I was trying to find, I thought I would be able to see on the side. It usually retains your searches, but it doesn't retain what you checked out.
Yeah, it's just for patron privacy. That's why it's like that.
How do I check out interlibrary loan on Libby?
Wait a minute. Does anyone else have a question? I'm going to put a pin in that for just a second. We got a lot of people on here. Anyone have any other questions? All right, everybody's fine with this? Okay, good to know.
Okay, I'm the one with the questions.
You
That's all
are,
right.
but I'm sure if you have a question, you're very smart. Somebody else does too.
Yeah.
I'm not
Those-
very smart.
They're good. They're good questions. They're questions that we get at the desk here.
I
Yeah, for interlibrary loan, you wouldn't go through Libby. You would go through us directly.
Through what? You mean go
Through
through
through the library itself. So Libby is online, it's all digital. So if you need a physical item, that
No,
would be through.
I want interlibrary loan digital. I want it on Libby. I want Libby to get it for me on
We
interlibrary.
So currently that isn't possible. It would be kind of like what we talked about earlier, I think maybe with Charlotte, about when you do the deeper search and you see that something
Yeah.
is available somewhere else, then you would troubleshoot. You can talk with us about
Okay.
emailing and talking to Libby
Well,
about, hey,
they say to tag it, and I tag it.
yeah,
But that doesn't mean they're going to try to get
yeah.
it, does it? I don't
No,
know.
it just alerts you when it is available. So if it's been tagged and it's not been available for a while, feel free to reach out to us and we can
Okay.
ask them and see like, hey, is this book
Okay.
like is this going to come over to us soon,
Yeah.
or should we purchase it specifically? Yeah.
Yeah, I got into a mess with that deep search. You know, it didn't. I didn't go anywhere with it. Just said notify me, read
Right.
sample, or save. So I should click save in that case.
Click save and let us know that you
And
saw
let
this
you
on
know.
deep search, and then we
Yeah.
can figure out if we can get that under the
Yeah.
San Francisco umbrella. Yeah.
I notice a lot of times they seem to have like, if an author has a number of books, they have just like one or two books per offer. They don't have all the books of the author. Generally, that kind of sometimes they do, but usually they just have only a couple books by that author.
Yeah, sometimes it waxes and wanes for different authors. We'll have a couple books by F. Scott Fitzgerald these few months, and then next month we'll have a couple different ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? It can change month to month. Well, that's good to know.
It can change
too. Yeah. No, this is very helpful. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
so
you're
much.
welcome.
Yeah. Oh, the only other thing I have is that I do not have internet, but I've been doing it. I use data instead. I can get on the internet easy with data. I guess I can still get on with Hoopla, even with my data.
Yep, that'll work.
Okay, good. So I can just pull it up. I'll pull it up then. If I have trouble, I'll come into the library.
There's
Sounds good.
also a discounted senior access to internet if you are receiving food stamps or Medi-Cal eligibility. If anybody wants to know about that, we can send them that information. So I think we just put it together for somebody to show them. I can send, if anybody's interested in that, drop me a line. Because internet's expensive.
Yes.
Well, I have Jetpack if I need to get on internet to update my phone. But okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I have a question. I don't know if anybody else does. I see that. Oh, lots of people said thank you, Charlie, and they had to leave. So
yeah, no
you.
problem. You're
very
welcome.
much enjoyed that. Yeah.
And Jacqueline, I have to tell you, I love your earrings.
Oh, thank you.
And
My
those Christmas
grandson. My grandson gave them to me yesterday.
Oh, I just love them.
Yeah, it was very sweet. He's never, his school has a little store and his mom
Oh,
gave him $20. So he bought me these earrings for $3. For
wow.
$3, Grandma. They were only $3. That's what and he bought my husband a watch for $17.
Oh,
And my husband actually need a watch.
oh, that's nice.
So very sweet. I do have one question for you, and that is I can never figure out how to return a book early on Libby. If
Hmm.
it's a stinker and I want to send it back and want to make
Mm-hmm.
it available, and it seems like I find it and then I can't find it. So I have a book up right now. I don't know why it's clicked to Amazon. Oh, it was a digital library book. Somehow or another, I must have attached it to Amazon because it showed up there for my Kindle. But is there a way to return a book early? When you look at it on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
there's just no thing that tells me where I'm gonna go.
Right. So if it's on your phone, usually at the bottom it has that stack of books. That's like all the books you have checked. You don't see that one?
I'm actually looking at the book. I might be able
Oh,
to plug it in and share my screen right now, couldn't I? I think I can. Let's see. Okay, let me see if it'll let me share my screen. Allow.
On some of these things, there's like 3 dots, and you click on the 3 dots.
yeah, for options. Basically, if there's
I
a
don't have,
way, yeah,
I'm in the book and I can see I'm 85% done and I do
okay,
not have 3 dots. So I'm going to see if I can
okay.
share I should be able to share my phone. Why is it not sharing? No, come on, share my phone.
Well, can you hold it up where it sees your face and they'll see your phone? That's
Probably
what
not,
I
but
do.
there we go. There, I was looking for the icon. Okay. 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 So this is the book.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think since you're in the book right now, I would click back in the top left there. Yep.
Oh, I got to do it on my phone.
Sometimes I have trouble getting out of these books.
And
you know.
then at the bottom there's that stack of books, icon. That'll be all your loans, I believe.
Well, there's 3 dots right
Oh,
there.
there,
Well,
maybe try that. Yeah.
just click on manage loan and you can do it
Yeah,
right there.
that's what you want is
No.
the manage loan.
Yeah,
Did
because
I
you go
click on the
back,
wrong thing? Are
go
you
back
telling
to
me?
where you were. Okay, see up there by the side of the book, it
Yeah.
says manage loan. Click on
Oh,
that.
there's return early.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hidden in the gray. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so now it says returning. Okay, I could not find that. And I
Yeah,
felt like
no
I should
worries.
be able to do it from the book. Like there's all sorts of icons around it. By the
Right.
way, I don't understand why this book was so popular, PU, but but I was like, but also you're telling me if I click on that stack,
Mm-hmm.
there's my loans
Yep.
and holds and notices. So but how come you don't get do you get an email when you have a book on hold that's available, or do you just have to keep checking the app?
I think that might be some sort of setting you
I
might have to
do.
click.
I get
You
it.
you get an email?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get a text or something that comes up on my screen that says, such and such ready to read. So
Here's a book.
I go
Okay.
into Libby. Yeah.
This
And
thing
that
says,
suspend. Now I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I don't know. And then this one is, I placed it July 12th. It says wait time available soon. You are first in line from
Wow.
July 12th.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is weird.
So I don't want to miss the,
Yeah.
I don't want to miss the notice.
Mm-hmm.
So I maybe better check my
It does look like, okay, yeah.
It does look like what?
The
Oh, an
unsuspend is
unsuspend.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. I don't know why. It's lapsing in 273 days. Good Lord.
I think when you click unsuspend, that means that it will be ready to go.
I don't know how that got there. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Good Lord.
But we do
Okay.
have physical copies of that. We have one at North Beach too, if you want a physical
Okay.
copy. But yeah.
Okay. And
Okay.
then, all right. Many thanks.
Yeah, you're
All
welcome.
right.
Back to that suspend. I recently I started clicking on suspend because I was reading other books.
Yep.
And I'm wondering how then to unsuspend it, you just click on suspend again? It's
You
a
just tap it
toggle.
again like Jacqueline just did. Mhm.
But it'll keep it suspended until I get to it. I've got too many
Yep.
books going on. I've got physical
Ah.
books and I've got other books. I read a lot. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. I love to read.
All right.
This is extremely helpful. I really thank you for this.
Wow.
Yeah, of
And you
course.
know what, Charlie, put it on your calendar to do this again next year at the same time, okay?
Sure. Sounds good.
Does anyone else have any questions at all? We're so glad you all came and hung out with us.
Thank you for viewing this Next Village video recording. We hope you enjoyed it. Please help us spread the word and tell friends and neighbors about Next Village events and services for seniors and adults with disabilities in San Francisco. Visit our website to learn more about our vibrant, growing network, as well as to view our calendar of upcoming Zoom and in-person events and activities in San Francisco. Our website is nextvillagesf.org. Contact us to join our email list to learn about events and resources for seniors in San Francisco. And subscribe to the Next Village YouTube channel by clicking the button below.